Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States of America, planet Earth. Try to tone it that Jesus Christ. I picked the wrong seat for him.
Yeah, you did.
I could literally hear that.
Lick his face. Lick his face.
So on the front on all four. You didn't.
Should have been.
Rubbing our feet.
What's up? We're back with another edition of Bar-jutsu Live. I, of course, am just Jim. Nothing special about me. With me from left to right is the one and only, the beautiful, the Jim Morrison wearing pants, Layla Paige. What's going on, Layla? You're wearing Jim Morrison pants. Do you know who Jim Morrison was?
All right.
That's Zach Morris. She said it without skipping a beat. She goes, "Yeah, from Saved by the Bell." Terrible. And that was live, folks. No, that would be from The Doors.
Okay.
He's dead.
I do like Zach.
All right, and to her left, the beautiful, talented. I get so excited. When you came walking in, you were like, "What's up, bitches?" I was like,
fucking sunshine.
and now I love it. The one and only Desarae Wynn, and beautiful, bodacious, blonde, sweaty, smiling, funny as shit, glistening. Amanda Nene. Hey, don't talk to me. It's been 28 days. Amanda Nene. I'm going to get shit for that tonight. I felt it as it rolled off the tongue. Oh my God, I just fucking signed my own death warrant. And then, as always, the man who needs no introduction, but we fucking give it to him anyways, Mr. Aaron Romeo. What's up, Aaron?
What's going on, everybody? Bar-jutsu.
There it is.
Live.
Go ahead. So for fuck's sake. I introduce you first, and you go right into the "What's up, Pittsburgh?" and it's Bar-jutsu and the tip your bar. Yeah, you didn't say that this week. Now he's sitting in the driver's seat because I'm the co-pilot, and you were just like, "Yeah, what's up?"
Like, yeah, what's mellow?
Before we get into it tonight, we're you all right?
No, he's not.
We're talking news. We're talking sports. We're talking dating. The do's and don'ts. Didn't we do that before? The do's and don'ts of dating? This is going to be like continuation.
So like you said, summer of love.
Summer of love.
Summer of hoes.
Summer of biatches. Poonanny. Schlongs.
Wow, you are
See, that's what I don't get. When you get, and we're going to get to the news and sports real quick, but I know dudes are like, "Man, I'm getting some strange tonight. You know, let's get some." What do girls say?
That anymore?
Dudes do.
I heard that in an episode of Tuna.
We say I'm getting some vagina.
Strange.
I just gotta know before we get into the news and sports. Before we get into the news and sports, do women ever actually wake up and be like, "I'm getting some dick"? Do you?
Yeah. First of all, whoever thinks that girls do not talk like dudes,
We do.
go to the bar with
We
us
do.
because we are 10 times worse than any dude out.
There was one thing I seen on Facebook. It was like a guy talking, and he said, "I wonder if girls like look at dudes and be like, I'd hit that." I'm like,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's bullshit.
That's
Because
true.
then you get me into the whole Me Too thing. The hashtag Me Too stuff. So if that's true, then Me Too was a sham. It was just for t-shirts. Look, everybody got all quiet now. They're like, "You're still a male." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a male chauvinist."
Well, there were some men in the Me Too that did speak up and talk about their experience too. So does that
Didn't
make
Terry
that a
Crews?
shame?
Wasn't Terry Crews was one of the big Me
Yeah,
Too's.
yeah.
So I don't know. Would you do Terry
It happens
Crews?
both ways.
It does. With that said, Aaron Romeo, you're chomping at the bit. What's in the news? Your fucking nostrils are enormous.
They are.
I've never noticed it before. What's in the news? What's going on today?
Well,
You're not prepared, are you?
yes, I am.
Oh my God, let's do it.
It's 2024. We know what's coming this year. Politics. We think, I keep touching on this almost every week about Trump. Trump's gonna, it looks like he's gonna take the voting, even if he's in jail, like the support wise. It's crazy. The president.
Are you just saying words right now?
Yeah.
Sounds like.
It's like he's vamping. He's like, Trump is in the news and take some publicity. What? She's gonna win. I don't know. But We'll discuss that at a later date.
Yeah,
Let's move on to some new stuff.
knows? But
Sure.
Does Aaron not have anything to talk
Tornado.
about?
He doesn't. See, look, now he's
You
like,
are
I'm
the
starting
worst
up.
anchor
I
ever.
Thank you, Nene. This is what I've been saying for years.
Okay.
And I don't really care because it's 2024 and people don't even use notepads anymore. I should be like, Aaron, what's in the news? And he's like, well,
Open up the.
this is what's going on. But you don't do that. You're a failure. I would love for WTAE to give you a spot and see how you understand.
sports.
Let's talk about sports
Yeah.
because I'm so
here
excited
we
about
go.
what's going on in the world of sports.
Let's put it this way: the news is depressing sometimes. So I mean, it can be good, can be positive, but let's think of positivity side. Anyways, in sports, the NHL, we have the final two
How
that
do you
are.
do this every week?
How do you do this every week?
I do it because I sit over here every week and you guys have to deal with it.
We just
This
go
is
to our
totally-
happy
I just look for.
I can feel his aura stealing from me. I feel stuff like being taken away from my body.
Energy vampire.
He is.
Energy vampire.
That's exactly what he is. Go on.
But the final Stanley Cup is Florida and Edmonton, and Florida has never won before.
The
And
final Stanley Cup?
Edmonton,
So they're never like this is the last season
yeah,
ever.
yeah, never the
No
last
more Stanley?
No, like
Stanley's
NHL is
gonna
over.
of the season.
Oh. That's not what you said.
Thank you. Let's clarify.
But Panthers versus Oilers. Oilers haven't been there since '06, and the Panthers never won a cup, but they were there last year. So Oilers have like 5 Stanley Cups. Last one was 1990.
Panthers. Never won their.
Go
Yeah,
Panthers.
yeah.
Give them that.
Go Florida.
So that's like
That's like the what?
the gist
Oh
of
man,
it.
could you imagine? And I'm just gonna say this right now. Could you imagine if he actually worked for like WTAE or KDKA, and that's how he ended his stories? So you could imagine, Tom.
I like
It's like
it.
Take it away.
take it away.
And the Celtics, NBA, Mavericks. Celtics haven't won since '08.
I know about this. They are 2-0 right now in
Yeah,
the series,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
The next game is
big lead.
tomorrow night, and game 4 is Friday. I just happened to look that up for no reason whatsoever.
Exactly. Mm.
Burning the shirt when I go.
It's nothing wrong with your shirt. It's beautiful.
I don't trust you to not
All right,
tell me.
What's going on?
in the news of your shirt?
There, it's a malfunction,
She's having a
no.
wardrobe
but
malfunction.
I don't trust him to tell me if things are.
It's the camera's not going to see it. Nobody cares.
Well,
Everybody.
we've had this issue
It's gonna
before.
be a lot less noticeable if we stop playing
We
with
did
it.
have a wardrobe malfunction before on this show, but it was the lower region, and it was a guest, and she decided not to wear underwear. Which brings us to our first topic. It is summertime. Thank you for the news. You did a terrible
Wonderful
job.
job.
We'll be coming back to what's the best championship celebrations and of which sport too.
I would say when people get shot in the streets.
We're gonna use that.
That kind of celebrations?
Well, it depends what sporting event it is. Might be
Full contact chess.
target practice.
There you go. All right. No panties. Subject. It's summertime. It's hot. And we were debating about whether or not you guys wear panties. So, Nene, you have brought up the subject of you think it's gross not to wear panties.
Yeah, I mean, that's my personal thing. I like my special area covered at all times.
You know what I don't get? I don't get why you guys wear the string that goes up the dental floss.
The D-string.
What is that about?
I don't wear that crap. It's a wedgie. I don't want to wear.
Like, especially if you're a woman that's a prude and you're not going to do anything about it.
Sexy.
Is it sexy?
No, you know what? A lot of people, like a lot of my friends, and they wear it for comfort.
I don't get that, though.
And women don't like panty lines. Me, I don't care. Because I mean, if you're looking at,
Yeah,
if you're looking at
I
a
hate
panty
panty
line,
lines.
I know.
Definitely.
I got panties on.
And
So-
somebody brought that up before. Somebody in history said, I know women don't like the feel of the panty line and stuff and everything. So some fucking rat bastard idiot invented those invisible panty line panties and shit and everything. They look like granny panties and they're like, oh, women are like, oh, they're so comfortable. Give a shit if you're in comfort. I want to see that fucking beat. And you're walking in front of me. I'm like, la la la. The fact that some asshole when I can make life more comfortable for women pisses me off. And 900 people just said, well, he's a pig.
Aaron's like, I don't care as long as I get to
As
see
long
your
as I
underwear.
He's more concerned about dudes panting.
Yeah, right.
Yes. All right. So your idea of summer panties.
Personally, during summer, I think you should wear
You
panties.
should wear.
You're sweating so much, and like it just happens to like gather in your more warmer, moisture areas, which would be JJ.
Moist. What a great word. Live on
So, I'm
Bar-jutsu.
sorry, wear panties.
It was a wear panties, but not in the winter.
In the winter.
Yeah, could you imagine if you're out at like the Butler County Fair, you're like eating a corn dog or a chili dog or something like that, and you're wearing a sundress and you're like, screw it, I'm gonna let the wind just kind of do this, and then you go, oh, a little flatulence, but it's not flatulence. It's juice. How gross would that be if you got no panties under there, no protection, and you just soil everything?
Personally, I'm a germaphobe, so wearing panties outside, it's just it has to be a thing. Like,
For that protection, or
yeah, and well, protection and just like it's germy, it's gross. I mean, I'm just very much like ew.
Like bodily fluids, like every woman discharges, so it's like, where does it go when you're not wearing any panties on the pants that you're wearing?
see, for me, panties are a must. Summer, fall, winter, spring, I don't care. They're a must. Because let's say that I'm checking someone out and I'm like, oh, look at her, I wonder what's under there. And she happens to do a leg shift. And I go, oh, look, she's not wearing anything. All right, well, mystery solved. I kind of lose interest in that. It's like, oh, okay, what's under there? Oh, pink ones. Oh, I wonder what's under the pink.
You want to imagine it, but once you see it, then you lose interest.
Yeah, it's like using a cheat code in a video game.
Because like I feel like when you're indoors, like who cares about not wearing anything? Like if you're in the company or on home or in
But I like to see that because it keeps things
outside,
hidden.
I agree.
And
I mean, also when it comes to just wearing wear outside, I just kind of feel like you should want that type of extra layer of protection.
so you all say yes to panties.
Yeah, plus
Alright.
it's uncomfortable wearing like panties under. I mean, not wearing panties when you're wearing jeans.
yeah,
I couldn't see it. For dudes that go commando, I'm like, that's weird. Stuff's hanging out down
there's
there.
some girls who wear jeans and no panties like that.
We've had a couple on the show that have discussed that. I'm like, well, that would be a bit uncomfortable in the nether regions.
What about you? What are your thoughts on women panties, no pants?
Whatever floats your boat.
He's such a neutral Nancy. He's like, I'm not going to give an answer that I don't give a shit. I'll answer however the fuck I want to answer. You're such a I don't want to step on anybody's toes, so I'm going to stay neutral. You're the Switzerland of panties. Asshole.
Panties are panties.
You can be honest. Nobody's going to judge you.
No,
Nobody's going to be like, this dude doesn't look.
I mean,
As
whatever
long
you
as you
feel
get
like.
to see them, you're fine.
That's it?
No, he's like, I get to take them off. He's like, it's fine.
All right.
Or wear them
So-
yourself.
So Layla brought up a great point about the dating. You were talking about dating and all that stuff. I'm going to let you take this part of the shift. So tell us about before, like I said, you were discussing it. So go ahead and pick up where you left off before we
What were we
started.
talking
Bad
about?
dates.
I knew that was coming. About the what?
Bad dates.
Bad dates? Is that what we're talking?
Were we talking about bad dates?
I don't know.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see.
Go ahead. If that's what you feel like we're talking about right now, then we're talking about bad
I'm
dates.
picking up where we left off. What were we talking about?
We're talking about bad dates. All right, so let's just talk about bad dates right now. Give us some experiences of bad dates.
I've had quite a few. It's hard to pick one. I
Pick
feel like Aaron has a good one.
Aaron. Oh, let's start with Aaron. Let's please start with Aaron Romeo. I would love to get this going.
Oh, this is a good. I have one from the past. Yes.
Oh, he's
And
excited.
it was like a first date or meeting up, not even a date really. It was like meeting up, having drinks. There was like a place downtown. This is about, when was this? Like almost 10 years, maybe 2015, roughly 2014. We have drinks. I forget. It's like, I think it was the 1912 place downtown, if I recall right. Or like one of those old school bars, but they're nice. And I like, okay, I went in there and we're talking for a little bit, yada yada, and like I had to use the bathroom.
Did you have to poop?
Well, I feel like, and I always
She
call
left
this.
when I came home.
Oh man, she ditched you. I see,
Yeah.
like I know a lot of times when we're doing the show, I always cut them off and stuff. And I'm like, when we're talking about stuff, I really want to give them an opportunity, and I want to hear it. I was really looking forward to it. So she ditched you.
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Who drove?
We both drove.
Ah,
It was like,
that would have been funny. Could you imagine if he
Whoa.
picked her up and she bailed? She was like,
I
"Fuck
did that.
this! I'm fucking walking. I'll take a cab. I'll take the fucking bus."
I left the
was
dude
like
at a
we
pool
met.
hall. It was terrible. Oh, Nikki's calling. Hi, Nikki.
Hey,
Hi,
Nikki, what's
Nikki.
going on? Oh, she's going in the middle of the show. It must be you need to take it. Because I would. Oh, she's gonna take the call.
Hello.
We should put Nikki on and
You're
talk about
live
good
on
day.
Bar-jutsu.
So, guys, we have our first one of our first call-ins. We got a live call during the show.
Would you like to say hello? I'll put you on speaker. Okay.
Is she on speaker?
Yeah.
She goes, Nikki. We actually are talking about. We got you on the. Oh, I got it because it has her. Oh, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
We are talking about bad dates, bad experiences. Aaron Romeo was speaking about how he was on a date downtown and he went to the bathroom, and when he came back, she was gone. Do you have any experiences that you'd like to discuss on the show?
No, all of the dates that I've ever had have been perfect because have you seen me?
Oh my God. Wow, I can't believe she said that. We have seen. But so you've never had a bad date experience?
I haven't been on a bad date because I've never really dated.
All right. I guess that's a good
We like long relationship people. That's
good point.
We've never really been on a ton of dates or anything.
So I've had some bad dates.
Not
Too many that I don't want to discuss, but I want to hear from you. Nikki, that was a great experience. I appreciate you sharing that.
I'll call you after the show.
All right, we'll call you after the show. See ya. Oh, that was funny. She's like, never had it. If you guys ever seen Nikki, she is one of the instructors. I don't want to say it. Do I want to say where she is? I guess we don't want to share it.
What are you talking
We'll just say that Nikki is a very attractive health, fitness, fitness training. What's the word I'm looking for? Guru. Instructors, whatever. She's fucking ripped. She's got a 14 pack. But Nikki is very attractive, and I do find it hard to believe that she would have a bad date. But Desarae. So let's move on to you. Bad date experience. Go.
I haven't really had any bad dates since there.
You guys are so perfect. You're so much better than.
I've had like dates where I'm like, I want to go out with you again because I'm not interested, but like not a truly bad dating experience. So yes,
Nene's
They're young.
gears are grinding.
No,
in
I'm
it.
also picky too. I'm very picky with like when I was single, I was like I'm very picky with who I do go out on a date.
Do you have an application before they have to fill out before they go?
No, but I have to have good conversation with you when I have to. I was like, okay, I have to have more than just one or two conversations with you. Like, if you ask me out on a date and this is our first conversation or second, no, I don't want to go out with you. It's just like I need to get to know you.
Makes sense. What about you?
Kind of the same way.
But you've never had any bad dates.
Not any like memorable ones.
This is horse shit. Everybody's like, let's talk about this, and then we go live.
They're in their 20s.
All right, Nene, then you give
All
us
right.
one.
I mean, would you like to start in the teens or move up to?
Give us one of the most memorable bad date experiences. All right, everybody, let's move on.
I was probably in my early 20s. I met a dude at the bar. He was like ridiculous. He was wearing sunglasses. And I gave him a different name. but I gave him my phone number because obviously I was drinking. So I went on one date with him, and I took him to a restaurant where my friend worked. Totally forgot to tell her that I was going by another name the whole date.
Oh man.
So I had to keep this up for like a week until the date. The date happened, and I mean it was terrible. Like if he gross, it's so gross. I don't even remember the name. I think it was Emily that I gave him.
Oh, that's funny.
So I had to keep it up. So that obviously didn't work out. He was gross, and I was a fake person. Second bad date, early 20s again. Like a rebound, real short, ginger-looking leprechaun dude.
Well, that was your mistake right in the beginning. Is it ginger?
I have
First
first
of all,
ginger. They're
you're
not
right.
bad.
But that's no.
I did a lot of clubbing. You don't know their hair color until you see the
What's going on?
You don't know. Freckles. He had a lot of freckles too. But he took me to the Olive Garden, which is fine. Everyone likes Olive Garden. He brought me up here, which I don't like heights. Don't take me to the Overlook because I will vomit. He bought me red roses and asked me to be his girlfriend on the first date. So I said, sorry, no. And he was very upset. And he just brought me off and drove away. Because I said no to not being his girlfriend on the first date. That's like, you bought me red roses. Don't buy me effing red roses. You want me to be your girlfriend. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be such a basic date. Like, oh, let's go to Mount Washington. Stupid.
I
have more, but that's all I'm sharing today.
I had a similar one. I'll never forget this. It was a date that never happened. And let me explain. It was kind of like what you said. But this was back, and you guys are so young, you would not know about this. At one point in time, there was something called AOL on Messenger.
I know about
Stop it. Quit it. Would you quit it?
For grandma.
My name was Shackle Traps.
Shackle Trapped. Appropriate. Terrible.
My messenger Shackle Traps.
And I watched Degrassi, The Next Generation. I've seen all of that.
Oh, so you've seen what that is.
Yeah.
I was speaking to this was years ago. I was talking to this girl online, met in a chat room. This is at one point was a room with a bunch of people in it, and you just started saying, hey, I can't believe I'm actually explaining what a chat room is. But a bunch of people, do you guys know what chat rooms are?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so there you go. So I met this girl in the chat room, and we were talking, and this went on for weeks. And then we had private chats, and she would send me pictures, and I'm like, oh my God, she's so pretty. And so then blah, blah, blah. So she finally worked up the courage to go on a date with me. And I was like, this is impossible, because she's cute, and I'm not. And, it is what it is. Like, there's no way. I said, she's going to see me, you shut your hole. This story gets so much better.
Okay, well,
So I'm like, all right. So I decide to meet her somewhere. She's like, I don't want you to come to my house yet. I don't feel comfortable with that. I will meet you she met me at a Kogo's. It's like a 7-Eleven for you guys. I'm not familiar with Kogo's. So I pull up to the Kogo's and I'm waiting. And I see this enormous, please don't judge me. And if you do, I don't give a fuck. I see this enormous girl just like, can't even describe what she looked like.
Fluffy.
So fluffy. Fluffy's not even a word. It's like you ever pump up your tire and then you try to get the fucking hose off and it's stuck and the tire just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. The hose got stuck on this girl. And I'm looking at her and she starts waving at me. And I'm like, hi. Why is this girl waving at me? She comes up to the car. So in my head, I go, I'm not going to say her name. This is XYZ's friend. And she wanted to make sure that I wasn't like something. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And she's like, James? And I'm like, yeah. And she goes, okay, this is going to be weird, but I'm XYZ. And I went, wait a minute. So I essentially got catfished.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And she goes, but I'm still the same person. I just don't look like what I showed you in the pictures. So I go, oh. So before I could say anything, she comes around and gets in my passenger seat. And I'm like, that's great. Uh, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I guess it doesn't matter what you look like. Not the fact that when she got in the car tilted, but I was like, I just don't know where to go from here. So we pull out and we start driving down the street. And it's like awkwardness. I'm like, I'm not taking this girl anywhere. I don't know who this is. I was lied to. So I'm like, what the hell is that noise? She's like, what? I'm like, there's like a clicking. Did I run over something? So I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm driving. I'm like, what is that noise? She's like, I don't hear it. I said, after you close the doors, something, all right, there's something rattling outside. I said, I think there's something wrong with the back. Do me a favor. Can you check the back tire?
Oh no.
She got out. I didn't even wait for her to close the door. As soon as she stepped out and I saw that she was clear, I drove away. So I'm driving down the street and I'm like, I'm doing this to try to get the door to close. And it closed.
So you just abandoned her? Where?
Fuck yeah!
Well, you know what? I can't blame you for that.
I had to.
Do I think it's harsh? Yeah, but she did
Take it back.
lie.
She
She
lied.
did
Yeah,
lie,
she did.
and you know what?
False representation.
Yeah,
I went
that's
home.
not okay to do.
Yep, I
So,
immediately
I think
went home.
it's too.
Yeah.
I did some shady shit, baby.
You could have easily ran. You could have ran her over.
Well, no, I didn't give a shit. No, trust me. The size of this girl, I would not have done that much damage. But I immediately went home, and it was so goddamn funny because, you know, I had to run home,
She was
and I had to
at
sign. No,
your house.
I had to run home and sign on. And you hear that? I'm like, come on, because it was dial up, and I'm like, sign on, and I had to block her before she could get on.
She got
Like,
to you.
yeah, before she'd be like, you're a fucking asshole, blah blah blah. I'm like, I'm the asshole, but I never saw her again. Never ran into her. She could be dead right now. She probably did. Heart
God,
disease.
run over.
Heart
She
disease.
might have done like weight or something, and
She
she
might
could be
be
a
beautiful.
He's
It's
so
not that
positive
thing
about it.
for us, yeah.
He's so
You
positive.
never know.
I myself, and I'm like, she either went home and killed herself or she ate herself to death. And Romeo was like, or she decided to join a gym and got on a very, healthy regimen.
That's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Get the fuck out of here.
You never know.
You know
I
what
do
it's like
know.
to be a
She
former
was a
caddy. You
piece of-
know they.
Thank you for that, Nene. You're disgusting. I love it. She goes, you know what it's like.
And then you're like, okay, well, I gotta do something. So she might be
I don't give a
That's
shit.
the
why-
beautiful woman in the world.
I don't give a shit if she is. If she's the most beautiful one in the world and she becomes like this big superstar and
She's
everything,
probably a witch.
I'll be the first one on there and be like, that bitch lied. She's a liar.
Yeah.
Terrible.
You probably got a
Don't
voodoo doll thing.
And that's my first cat.
And that's why
I-
you
I-
feel
I had
fluffy.
exes.
You got beautiful dog, you know.
Exes would do that to me to test
Why
my
is it
loyalty.
funny?
Would they? You know what's funny about this?
They would.
I would meet girls, and it like, if it was like today and I would meet girls, they would meet me in person. They'd be like, bitch, you didn't even have the sense to catfish me. You could have sent me like a better looking dude figure, but you actually sent me what you look like.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
You don't shave your beard. You're all a hot mess.
I
I can
am.
imagine the energy it takes to be a catfish. It seems like so much.
Wait for job. I mean, I guess that they're like they're siphoning money from all these people. I mean,
And you got to remember all the lies that you've told and shit.
lot of work.
Hey,
So you have to go on the internet to find pictures of better looking people and you gotta keep up with their pictures.
I can never catch. Especially,
Offline, it's gonna eat away at your self-esteem and confidence. So why do it?
but that's the problem. Nobody has that anymore. Today.
Because they aren't complimenting you, they're complimenting.
But the problem with today is that nobody cares. You don't need you don't need confidence, you don't need self-esteem because everybody is online. And if something's wrong, guess what? It's not, hey, I don't have any confidence. It's, hey, I'm whatever this and I need medicated for that. They go
Or
right
let
to
me
that.
just add a filter.
Right. Oh, that's the fucking worst.
The filters.
They're like, oh, I look like shit. Now I don't. And then they live by that. I'm not kidding. I work with, and I bitch about this daily. You know what I'm talking
Wait, not me.
because you know what I'm talking about. I work with a woman that she's,
Oh,
yep, oh, there you go. This woman is like, I want to say, she's got to be like 60 or whatever, maybe like late 50s, early 60s. She's like right there. We have talked about this. And she takes pictures of herself. She photos it, and she like wears wigs and stuff. She's got implants and stuff and everything. So when you see her online, she's got all these followers and stuff and everything, and you're like, this girl is a supermodel, and she looks like she's 30, and she puts out all this stuff about dating and everything. She gets all these followers now, and then you meet her in person, and she's like 4'5", and like wrinkled and old, and you're like, you are a fucking professional catfish. Dudes fall at your feet, and then when they meet you in person, because she dated a dude, and like she's like, he's the love of my life, and blah blah blah. Well, he dated the Facebook person. Then when he met her, he was like, oh, you're not this big supermodel out there. I'm gonna go get
I
up
don't
in
know
somebody
why
else's
women
guts.
want to do that. Like, build this all up, like send all these like filtered pictures, and then like see the guy's disappointment when they finally meet him. Wouldn't that be terrible? Like,
And then
the guy was like,
That would make me
when I sat down at a table, I go,
And then they're like, but I'm still the same person in here. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. You're a cow. I'm sorry, ladies. But
Just in that general messing with somebody's mindset. Like, what if
no,
somebody,
mess with emotions.
yeah, what if some guy or woman's trying to find somebody and they're, finally happy and they're like, oh, my first date, yada, yada, yada. And then you get there and then you're let down. It's like, you,
It's like also I don't
I'm sorry. I was impressed with that, dude. I was really like, listen to her. That was truly good. I am so. Give me a kiss. Get over here. What's wrong with you?
looks matter.
Looks
Like,
do
I
matter.
agree.
Because,
I agree.
Cause what draws you to this person and like from the jump?
However, do you believe, obviously, attraction is the first thing, but do you believe that the person's personality can make them more attractive to you?
Yes.
Say you say somebody's not that good looking.
yes,
So-
but it's a small factor though. It's like you can have a great personality, but if your belt size is a crater,
Because I feel like we talked about this before. My big crush is Adam Sandler. He's good looking, just looking at him, but like it's his humor and personality that makes
and you can
No,
get past the.
I agree with.
He's he's
But I mean, I do not feel that Adam Sandler is attractive, and I like ugly dudes.
Yeah.
So for me to say that I don't feel that
But like when he was younger, I personally found him
he's
attractive.
someone you would date because like you're like, you know what, he may not be but how he is makes him.
Yes.
I actually think, and I can say this because I'm a man's man. I think he's better looking now than he was when he was younger.
I think so too.
With the beard, the beard and the
I think he
adult
was
look
better
and
looking
everything.
in
Like Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. And
He,
stuff.
I mean, he was Adam Sandler, but but now that he does like the more adult roles and stuff and everything, and he's got the full beard and shit and everything, I kind of I'm like, dude, he's good looking, you know.
But
I
like it's
still-
his humor and personality that makes him a 10.
But that's what I'm saying. It's got to be a combination of everything. Like you got to be attractive to the person.
Yes.
And you got to have that sense of humor that you get along with it. But
You don't gotta be drop dead gorgeous or anything.
You-
but like
no,
be somewhat
you
appealing
do,
to
though.
the eye.
But the problem is though, like with this, with my situation that I had at that time, there was no way that the physical part would have worked because there was so much thickness that I was like, it all has to connect. The formula has to add up. And if it's like, yeah, she's funny, we get along well, but holy cow, I don't have enough flour to throw on her to find the wet spot. It's like, what? You didn't know that was coming? Sorry, mom. Right? They got quiet. They're like, well, no, you're so judgmental. And?
Yeah, like you don't gotta be like drop dead good looking or like a 10. Like, just looking at you. It's like their personality makes a person.
But
You gotta be somewhat appealing to the eye. You can't be butt ugly.
So for me, when it came to dating, because I found my partner through Tinder, it's about looks from the door.
Is he here now though? Because he's a good looking dude. Is he here now? Because if he is, I'm bringing him on the show. Where's he at? He's the dude. Oh, were you here? Was she here for that? I don't think she was here.
I wasn't
Oh,
here
man.
that night.
Where is he at? He did
Yes,
the,
I want to
Well,
he
see
did
he's
the,
him.
hanging out because we're hanging out today.
but
Will
is he
is
here
hanging
now?
out. No, not now.
So let me tell you, Nene, you weren't here for this last time. It was hilarious. So she was on the show. We were talking. We were doing a thing, and everybody's having a good time. And he's blowing her phone up. And she's not responding. So he came in and was like, "Hey, what's up? Oh, you guys doing a show and everything?" And he faked playing the machine just to see if she was still doing it. And she was like, "Yeah, we're almost done." And I was like, "Dude, is that your?" I was like, "Oh my god, you fake played a machine so you can make sure that she wasn't like with another dude, that she was actually doing the show."
Well,
It was adorable.
It's funny because he told me he's so worried because he's like, I don't trust bars because anything could happen in a bar.
But oh man,
So
it was so funny. He
was
came
very,
in,
very
he
worried
pulled
about me
he
because I
pulled
always
this,
answer.
Yeah.
he came in and stared at her for a second, pulls his seat up, sits down, like hits a couple buttons, and he's like, "All right," and he walks off. And I was like, I said, "Did you just fake play that machine?" He's like, "Yeah." And it was hilarious. I told him, I said, "The next time you're here,
Maybe
we're pulling you on the show."
it's because she was sitting next to you.
She was sitting next to me.
It's possible.
And
Yeah.
well, all three of you were here, right?
Yeah.
It was me, Aaron, and Aaron.
Well, maybe he just saw Aaron and was
Yeah,
like,
so Aaron.
you know what? I got to make sure my woman is still my woman.
So listen, all right. With that said, okay, let's say that you're on a date and you're in the dating world. What is it called? What do you do when you're in the dating? When you have, let's just say, I don't want to say Tinder. When you belong to a dating app and you have lined up some dates.
I never.
Let's-
I used Facebook as a dating app.
have
That could
a
explain.
So
They
let's
have, like,
say
dating now.
let's say that you meet somebody.
Yep.
You really like them. You say, "Let's go on a date Thursday night." Okay. Now, after you've set that date, another person comes along, very similar. You hit it off. You're like, "Oh my god!" And they're like, "Let's do something." Okay. And you go, "Well, I have a date Thursday." You don't tell them that. Let's do something Saturday. Okay. All right. Now you get a second date with a different dude or chick, whatever it is, on Saturday. Thursday comes, you go out, you have a great date, fabulous, and it's 2024, so you're like, I'm gonna give him some of my vagina, some strange. You have sex with him. Saturday comes along, you don't want to break the date, you don't want to feel bad, so you go with the other guy. You have just as equally good a time, and you decide I'm gonna have sex with that guy. You've had sex with two people in 1 week. Is that right? No.
I don't think so. I
You're
think
not
it's dirty.
committed to either one of these.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Go for it.
I mean,
That's your business.
For
It is
dudes,
your
of course,
business.
y'all do it.
Of
but
course. Why would they not?
Personally, for me,
I think it's too close together. I think they should. I think it would be a week, like the 7-day mark. You're clean again.
personally,
Still
for
have
me,
7 years.
personally for me, I would
Not in overalls.
I wouldn't sleep with the guy on the first date anyways.
Same.
But I mean,
It's such a sweet little.
Okay, all right,
I
okay.
don't see.
Let's
I'm
just say,
picky.
let's say that you've been talking to these two guys, and you have gone on dates with both of them, and both of them come to like the fourth date. We're just throwing a number, arbitrary number, and it coincidentally, okay, I have a date with this guy on Thursday. I get a date with him on Saturday. And it just happens. Is that okay? See, me, I don't think it's okay. Even though I'm a guy, like you said, oh, well, it's okay with guys. I don't. Because there's so many things out there. But the problem is, now you're just like, I'm going to get my shit in anything.
Depends how well you
So
know.
my minimum is 3 dates.
Sure.
And that's just even before I even consider it.
But my thing is, and I don't mean to cut you off because you were just about to say it, so hold on what you're going to say. My thing is, once you've decided, I'm going to sleep with the one person, there should be like a 6-month, like safety window that says, okay, I slept with this person. I'm not doing anything with anyone else.
6 months.
It's you got to.
Well, what is he doing? That's the question.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Because, like, you can't.
No. That's part of it. You don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
And I'm not saying, and I'm not asking about, well, I'm not saying for Z's or any of that stuff. I'm just saying for the only thing, let's say you're safe with both.
Feeling refreshed and positive about yourself.
See, I'm emotional.
Yeah, I was gonna say it has. I think a lot more to do with, especially if you're on your third or fourth date with both guys and you know each other and all of that. If you're sleeping with them within days of each other, that is just creating a whole like volcano of hot messes.
I agree.
And also the thing is too, for me, it's kind of like then it's gonna get to a point where it's like, okay, well, we're not in a relationship. I'm not sure if you even want a relationship, but I know that I can get sex. So if I know that I can get that from you, why would I be in a relationship?
So the,
And that's, but me, I'm more of a, I want to be in a relationship.
Yeah.
I don't like. So I don't do, yeah, I don't do that. That's not, yeah, that's not my thing. Like, I mean, you can get on your knees if that's what you want, but like,
Jesus!
so-
Whoa!
but that's not, it's not, that would take time. That would even be like 4 dates in.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
That would take
Nobody
even more
else
time.
caught that. She went, that would take time. And I don't think she meant to make that hand gesture. Just say it, point it out. All right, good point. So you're all in agreement. No, you wouldn't do that.
No.
No.
I feel like that's not my personal preference, but as long as you're being safe and like you're having fun, like do you, boo?
Okay.
But like that's just not my preference.
So what if, and this is just, I'm just throwing this out there. What if both men are aware of both? They're aware that, hey,
No men are ever both aware
they're not.
of each other.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Silliness.
It's so silly. But I'm just saying, what if she was like, hey, just so you know, I'm seeing another guy. And he's like, that's all right, because now I think it becomes a competition between the two.
Yeah, that's what it would be, a competition,
I'm gonna
because
plant
guys
this
are
flag.
stupid.
But also especially nowadays, I think the other guy would have more than one other girl that he's
Yeah.
talking to in place. So it's like,
I just feel like girls are a little bit more emotional when it comes to things like that. Than
Yeah. What if one of the guys is completely single, right? And just a sweetheart, and the other guy may be seen same.
That's a very rare occasion.
Is it though?
Anymore, yes.
Okay. All right. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not saying anything,
I only go
in
based off of what
particular.
I hear.
All right. So it's a no. It's a girl shouldn't do it. But you're gonna do it anyways.
We'll do whatever we want.
Exactly. Right? All right, so Aaron Romeo. It's June. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Doing any celebrating this month?
Oh yeah,
Father's Day.
Father's Day. Yeah, it's coming up.
This week, right?
Sunday. I don't shit. Fuck Father's Day.
Well,
Father's Day is one of the biggest
Fuck them
joke.
kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids. Father's Day is one of the biggest joke holidays ever.
My dad loved
I thought your birthday was.
Father's.
My birthday is probably the greatest holiday that's ever known.
I was born on that day.
We should have.
Okay.
It's exciting, right? And Romeo, what are you doing for Father's Day?
that's a good question.
Stroking that bed.
I was just gonna say, he's like, I'm gonna
Release the
That's
children.
gonna be.
I'm gonna pay
Yeah.
tribute.
That's-
He's like, I'm gonna pay tribute to all the knuckle children that I aborted in the past 40 years.
I'm gonna also probably, I don't know. I might go to a restaurant somewhere.
He just thought in
treat
his head,
myself,
I am gonna masturbate, but I'm also gonna. Hey, how are you gonna treat yourself to Father's Day?
Hey, why
I've
don't
done that before.
you take my dad?
That would
Mike,
be
We
Mike
have to
would
get-
be very happy.
We do have to get Santa in here. So
Santa.
we should have brought him tonight. Talk about what he's gonna do for Father's Day.
He's not doing nothing because Adam's the only child, and I'll buy him something stupid like socks or something, and that's about it. He'll take me to dinner for Father's Day.
What do you guys do?
Well, I'm probably gonna take my dad to a dinner. So
You're so sweet. She's just so sweet about everything.
Not
My parents live an hour away.
I was gonna say,
I'm probably
an hour.
spending money.
You know what would be funny? If you just send him like $43. Just be like, it's just a random
Leave your
number.
own tip.
Happy Father's Day. Here's $43.
That show.
and like a coupon for buy one get one pizza.
I
Tony's
usually buy
Pizza.
like my
Free
dad like
appetizer.
I usually buy my dad like a crazy like mug or some shit. I think I got him like a Deadpool like
My kid, like she gets me usually every year. I love this, and it's not cheesy. It's not cheap. It's not anything. She always makes cards. She doesn't go out and buy a card. She always says, "I'm going to make you a card." You know, and she's 14. She'll be 15 in November. But she always does it. And to me,
That means the most.
it means so much. Like I'm getting all choked up right now. But I am. I love when she does it. It's my favorite thing ever. When she's like, "No, I make that cards. I don't go buy it." And she writes the funniest things, like, "I was gonna buy you soap, so for Christ's sake, take a shower." It's just it's adorable. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna work for 16 hours because I don't give a shit about the fuck. Right, Aaron Romeo?
Yeah,
Your nose
sure.
is enormous.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Italian schnoz.
Yeah.
Aaron, do you feel that James has a large head?
I think I have a medium sized hair. You can bash me. You take advantage and bash me all you want right now. Because June 22nd at the what theater?
Parkway Theater.
Parkway Theater in McKeesport.
He's rock.
Mickey's
What
Rock.
did I say? Is it McKee's Rocks? Oh shit, I thought it was McKeesport because I was happy. It was like, I'm gonna cut that tongue off. McKee's Rocks. Parkway Theater in McKee's Rocks. The roast of Aaron Romeo. How many people are gonna come?
4.
Just probably us.
I am telling you, I am going to tear you a new asshole on stage like you would
Bunch
not
of
believe.
roasters.
Is there roasters that are coming that don't know you?
Are
They
they gonna
come
drink
in.
They know you?
Oh, so 6 of us.
Are you coming?
Yeah.
You coming?
Yes.
She's like, yep.
I invited Drew.
Drew.
The girl with the green hair that I brought on.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! I'm so excited. Yeah, where's she been?
Work.
I don't want to hear shit about her.
Work.
I want Drew to come back. I like Drew.
She's
Drew had
nice.
great food. She was so nice. She was a good guest. I like her. But are you nervous about it?
No.
We talked about this a little bit last week, but I want to talk about the subjects that we can't talk about. What are the things that we can't talk? Obviously, can't bring up your family, right? We can't. Can we bring up past relationships?
Oh yeah, the Florida one, I guess.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be-
Oh, the fact that you just gave me permission to talk about this bitch on. Oh my god! They need to put a disclaimer on the show.
Oh my god.
Explicit language. Lock up your children.
We're losing a co-host for a moment.
Where you headed out?
We're TikTok friends.
You're gonna
The
go.
lavatory.
She's gonna go pee, guys.
You hold us hostage.
So, hey, while you're out there, can you holler at Danielle and see if we're ready for our shots of the week? Thank you so much.
I knew.
So
Yes.
we.
I got some drink.
But we're TikTok friends. That girl I used to date one time, which is crazy. Like later, eventually, she like added me
I just can't.
on.
Oh my
and
god.
What girl?
we're cool. Like
The
in
Florida
person.
girl?
Yeah, we're,
You know what? I'm thinking about this.
but our mom, I still talk to her mom.
You should still do her.
Yeah, I should get up.
I
and
agree
then-
with that.
You should do it right in the bottle. I think
That is my off limit zone.
no anal
No.
until when?
Ever.
I'll bet if you got drunk enough, you'd be like, I think if Layla Paige got drunk enough, she'd be like, fuck it.
I
I'd be
do
like,
not
fuck
think
what? She's
so.
like,
I think Layla Paige would turn around and knock him out.
No,
have you seen her legs though? I think she'd be like, go ahead and stick it in. I'm gonna rip it off
see,
with my butt.
I feel like I do remember a nice derriere, and like people that I did, they're like, "Do you like anal?" I'm like, "No, I do not." I feel like me having a big old butt is like false advertising.
Dudes think that they're like, it's so muscular.
Well,
she
I
must
do.
love it.
Well,
No,
I
I hate
did
it.
talk about her daughter. Well,
I'll do it
I, he just changed the subject. He's like, let's go back to me.
It's like, well, sorry. I'll go back to this. Keep going.
But I can see you
You
getting
like keep going.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah,
see
yeah,
why,
I'm
like,
sorry,
the size and shape of your bump
I'll do a
Would-
finger.
would, like, give the vibe, like,
It's
hey,
huge.
she
Giant,
likes
like,
to stick things
Yeah.
in her butt.
Yeah.
I would just
don't
think,
know
like,
if
look, she got a big butt.
I can't believe We are almost at the end of the show. We're at 51 minutes right now, so she better get back here with a goddamn shot. Real fucking
2
quick.
weeks in a row.
I know, and we
Well, she is really.
talked about this. I can't believe the show's already over. But I know that 2 weeks in a row they're doing the trivia thing, and this bar, Scarpaci's in Mount Washington, guys. It's amazing how packed they are. But I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna make it. We only have a couple minutes left. But anyways, June 22nd. What is it? The Parkway Theater, McKees Rocks. Doors open at 7:30, and I'm gonna.
And we're gonna be dressed pretty.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta rent a tux.
Black tie.
I gotta rent a tux. So it is black tie optional. It's clothing optional actually. Then Romeo's gonna at the end of the night come out with a helicopter and trick me.
Get a babysitter that night.
Bring her.
I just really don't want to roast you, Aaron.
That's why you said interested on the
I do.
instead of going.
No, it's creepy. He all checked out. He knew it. I said,
Right
no, I'm
there.
I'm fucking going.
I got it.
But did you get it off? Oh my god, I am super excited about it.
I'm going. I just not a good roast.
How could you not be? You do it every Tuesday night.
I work better on the fly. I mean,
You're gonna be fine. I think, like I said, me and you will go up together, and you'll just, just bounce shit off of me. Because I'm going to get your psychiatrist on speed dial. I'm going to mentally fuck you up. I'm gonna bring up shit that you didn't even know existed. You're like, "How the fuck you know that?" I'm gonna be calling my buddy down at CIA, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you need this info again?"
When
Yes.
babysitters were scared to babysit me because I was talking to myself, but I was making like the stuffed animals.
Oh my god, just keep feeding it. What did she say?
It's
She
true.
say yay,
It's
nay?
Oh yeah, she said that she's getting them out.
She's getting them out now. So that's the first time we're gonna end the show with Danielle's shots of the week. But Layla Paige, what do you got going on? Anything special other than the roast of Aaron Romeo?
No, I got some photo shoots that I have ideas formulating.
I'm excited about it. Everybody loves it. I share the shit out of them. Desarae, you have released your song. And we were gonna air it tonight. We'll just put it on the Facebook page. We'll air the full video and everything. But we'll do that after because, like I said, we're at 53 minutes. She doesn't come up here if we're gonna lose it. I don't want to go over our goddamn hour.
we're still doing the shot though.
We are doing the shot, even if she doesn't come up. But oh man, I hope that she comes. I'm just trying to vamp right now. Nene, what do you got going on? Your hair looks fabulous.
Yeah.
You did. I don't know what you did with it, but it's
I went to Julia. At
Julia.
Hairstyles by Lisa. Yeah, Julia's my hair girl.
I dig it. I love it.
Who's the best?
I think it's great. Aaron Romeo, you got nothing else coming up other than this?
Working on new music. It's called This. It's like
It's called what?
This.
This?
It's like different parts to it. It's like a big song that I kept writing, but I had to split it into parts. No, literally, I have them in my car, actually, and it's probably in the bed.
I lost so many IQ points tonight sitting next to him.
And,
Fucking awful.
and then
Terrible.
some other things coming up.
That is fantastic. So, but anyways, I don't know. That's it. I really hope she comes soon. And she's nowhere near us. Ethan, go run and see where she's at. Because we got like 30 seconds to go. But I'm gonna destroy him. He's gonna need therapy after.
He needs therapy now.
With Monday morning, it's bothering you, Aaron.
Oh man. I hope that I'll tell you what, I wonder if they'll let me do a slideshow. Sorry. I'll bring up so much shit.
Yeah, I don't know him very well, so I can't. I mean, I just know him, for the past year. I don't know him like you know him, so I got minimal roasting things.
Oh my god, 55 minutes. I can
You know
feel
why
it.
it went so fast? Because we talked about girl stuff, not about like
That's
Boy
true.
talk about the NHL. And the
I know.
NFL.
Oh my god. But we did talk about girl stuff, and
We
it
did.
did fly. I was very excited about it. So,
Talk about boy stuff.
listen,
Boy, they're stupid.
you got to get ready because I want you in this seat sometime soon. You got to have everything
We all
prepared.
did it, Layla. It's your turn.
I can run the camera and stuff and everything for you and all that shit, but it's time for you to go. Okay? Then we got Cuddy Jones said that what's her name? Alexa Terrestrial or something like that. I guess she's feeling better, so she's going to come and do the show. But when at a future date, she's coming right now.
Yeah, right here.
So guys, Danielle from Scarpaci's is going to end the show out. If you want to go ahead and stand right, perfect.
They're so cute.
A little more. All right, Danielle, what do we got here tonight?
Tonight we have some little mini margaritas. It would be a little mini Cadillac margarita with Espolon, a little bit of Grand Marnier,
That was
some lime
English.
juice.
What is that? Is that
That's
English?
some fancy.
Yes, that's what
Oh
it's
shit!
called. All right.
So guys,
Everyone to Bar-jutsu.
cheers to Bar-jutsu, guys. Here we go. Happy summer.
Casey's, Danielle. Salute.
Oh,
Love it.
holy shit! Oh,
I will sit there.
oh, guys, if you want to try one of Danielle's patented shots of the week, holy shit! If you want to try one of her patented shots of the week, make sure you stop up at Scarpaci's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. Ask her, tell her Bar-jutsu sent you. And that's it. Guys, I want to thank everybody for being here. Like I said, next week I think we're going to try to be outdoors on the deck. And we just made it 57 minutes. I'm glad. So from all of us here at Bar-jutsu and Iron City Beer, please drink responsibly, guys. We'll see you next time.